NBA bets and analysis Tuesday, November 26th. Oh no, the sky is falling. We lost 2 in a row, guys. Everybody freak out. Message me saying how much I suck. All of the above, guys. If that's you, you guys should not be in this industry. The reality is losses are going to happen. We've lost back-to-back. No excuses. We got to do better. I got to do better. And today we'll bounce back. But at the end of the day, losses are part of the game. Nobody wins 100% of the time. Yesterday, guys, I fell for it. Plain and simple. I faded the public, and Ravens ended up dominating. Terrible call, guys. I admit to it. And today we bounced back big time. Now, couple of things, guys. When you zoom in, 0-2 over the last 2 games, sounds terrible, right? But when you zoom out, 10-5 over the last 15 plays, over $30,000 profited this month alone. Last 4 months have been really profitable, over $25,000 profited in each. We're doing just fine if you are investing and not gambling. If you're chasing and you guys are going all in on a play because you're expecting runs after runs, then you guys are losing long term. And last thing I'll say before starting today's analysis, today I'll keep it short, concise, and sweet, guys, is the following. If you can time the market, you'd be a billionaire. You'd be a trillionaire, as a matter of fact. You'd know everything. The reality is nobody can time the market. A lot of you guys join and you guys expect the same results that I was putting up, and you guys are going to get them over the long period of time. The reality is you can join in a time where I lose 1 or 2, like right now happened, guys. And I want to show you guys and share with you guys, for those that are new to the channel, haven't been with me, the following. As you can see in the screen, this is a spreadsheet pretty much with all my plays going back to July 19th. And I'm showing you guys this for a couple reasons. You guys see it for what it is. There's situations where I've lost 2 in a row, 3 in a row, and recently I lost 4 in a row. And you guys see it for what it is. I bounced back over the long period of time. So losses are part of the game. I've lost 4 in a row over the last 2 months a couple times, and yet I'm still up $120,000 over the last 3.5 months. So losses are part of the game, guys. Do not shy away because we lost. At the end of the day, we get up and we bounce back. We're looking to profit each week, not win every single day. I wish I can win every single day. I think everybody wishes they can win every single day, but since we can't because we're humans and mistakes happen, we aim at profiting each and every single week. And the last 16 weeks out of the last 18 have been profitable, guys. 10-5 over the last 15 plays. This week is going to be very profitable. We're going back to the NBA, guys, which the season started 13-3 with over $36,000 worth of profits. And that's what we're going to start focusing on a little bit more. NFL has been costing me a little bit, but just like any sport, guys, there's a period of time where the sport struggles. It did with MLB, it happens with NBA, it happens with college football. There's a period of time when that happens, you got to focus on other sports that you're doing a little bit better, and that we will today, guys. Now, before I start the show, as always transparent, guys, here's my tickets for yesterday. Losses, real tickets, real results. Putting my money where my mouth is every single time. I'm not just telling you a play and giving you guys play and hope for you guys to buy my passes. I actually put real money, and a lot more money than you guys just see. So if you guys are enjoying this, learning, or finding this valuable, all I ask for in return is for you to share the show, guys. And with that said, let's get to today's analysis, guys. So we got NBA today. Yes, college basketball. They're in the tournaments. There's early games. It's exciting. I'm staying put with college basketball for the next few days till probably next week. Once I collect more data, I'll get to college basketball. But today with NBA, there's very interesting games. The Bucks at Heat are a very interesting game. Lakers at Suns are another very interesting game. And the game I'm going to talk to you guys about today is the Rockets versus the Minnesota Timberwolves. So this line opened up at the 3.5 mark, give or take, and it's right now sitting at 3.5/4, depending on what book you are using. Money and support right now is going more towards the Minnesota Timberwolves at the spread, 63% of the bets and 49% of the handle. On the money line, you got it a little bit more lopsided. You got 76% of the bets and 63% of the handle. Rockets at Timberwolves right now sitting at 4. Now let's break this game down a little bit, guys. Right now, Houston hasn't played since November 23rd. Minnesota played November 24th, 2 days ago at Boston, which was a really close game. They kept it nice and pretty close. They could have won that game outright. Houston lost against Portland, and they've had back-to-back games against Portland. So when it comes to rest, Houston's a little bit more rested, but nothing too significant, right? Head-to-head, the Timberwolves have been dominant. Now, the stats that I like to look at, this is where I find value in this game. Very similar to the Knicks yesterday, right? The Knicks dominated in every category over the last 5 games, and they ended up destroying the Nuggets, guys. And when you look at the last 5 games, for the most part, the Houston Rockets dominate in every category. Turnovers, they lead. When you look at rebounding, they're the number 1 team right now in the league when it comes to rebounding, defensive rebounding as well, offensive rebounding as well. 3-point percentage is the area where they're not leading in this situation against the opponent the Minnesota Timberwolves because Anthony Edwards is shooting lights out. But then when you look at field goals, the Houston Rockets are ahead of the Minnesota Timberwolves, if I'm not mistaken. And no, they're a little behind. So field goal percentage and three-point percentage, the Minnesota Timberwolves are ahead. But defensively, stats-wise, you got Houston Rockets dominated in every category. Turnovers, rebounding, which are critical, guys. When you look at defensive efficiency, too, over the last 5 games, the Houston Rockets are sitting in the #1 spot. Now, given they've been playing easier teams. Portland, not the hardest teams, right? But still, nonetheless, they've maintained this position pretty much the entire season. They've been in the top 5 defensively the entire season. When you look at the Minnesota Timberwolves, they're climbing up a little bit. They were playing pretty bad defensively. Now they're sitting at 19th, guys. And when we look at the strength of schedule right now, strength of schedule to see which teams have played the hardest teams, we can see if Minnesota has had an easier schedule or not, and Houston has had a little bit of a tougher schedule altogether this season, sitting right now at 8th in this situation, guys. So for me, I see a lot of value in the Houston Rockets in this game, very similar to yesterday with the Knicks, guys. +4, I can see this being an outright upset, and I really like this play. This is one of the games I'm looking at. I am looking at the Lakers versus Suns as well today, and the Heat at Bucks. But you guys know me. I'm a Miami Heat fan, so I don't take those teams. So the play for today is going to be either the Houston Rockets or the game between Lakers and Suns, which I'm analyzing a little bit further, and we'll make a decision closer to game time. So for today, guys, the ticket will be posted at AF Sports, my page, as always. When I don't post it here, I'll post it there. Never miss. If I do, I'll make up some ground because I miss. And I'll be posting the ticket there, guys. 13-3 NBA run. 0-1 to start the week, guys. We're going to make it 1-1 today. And at the end of the day, our goal and our focus is to beat green by Sunday and to profit each week. Losses are going to happen. If you can't take a little punch in the face, 1-2, you're going to lose long term in this industry and most, guys, because the reality is success is determined by how much uncertainty you can deal with. Uncertainty. How much you can deal with it. And the reality is this is a game of uncertainty. You're placing a play, a bet, an investment, and you don't know how the outcome's going to go and if it's going to go your way consistently, right? So the best you can do, guys, the best you can do is, number 1, think long-term, have some patience, be persistent, be positive, guys, and invest. Don't gamble. With that said, guys, that's it for today. Share the show. Let's get this money today, guys, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow.